A Bilibid gang leader has directly implicated high officials of the Bureau of Corrections in the murder of broadcaster Percy Lapid and middleman June Villamor. Marlene Alcaide with the details.
About 10 people are set to face charges on Monday in relation to the killing of broadcaster Percy Lapid and so-called middleman June Villamor. This was confirmed by Justice Secretary Boying Remulla. While Remulla has yet to name the suspects, a copy of the affidavit shows that some Bilibid inmates and Bureau of Corrections officials are supposedly involved in the crimes. According to a gang commander, he was contacted by an inmate last September. The inmate told him that the BuCor official wanted someone dead. The inmate said that in return, the BuCor official promised to fast-track the process of their release. That's why he reached out to another gang commander to plan out the murder. Once they got the confirmation for the kill order, the inmate provided the photo and video of Percy Lapid. A few days passed and Lapid was ambushed on October 3. 2 weeks later, self-confessed gunman Joel Escorial surrendered to the police. This forced the alleged official to meet up with the two gang leaders to tie up any loose ends. In a separate affidavit from a different inmate, he admitted that he silenced middleman June Villamor after receiving the order from his gang commander. He said that he and 3 other inmates entered Villamor's kubol last October 18. Villamor calmly pleaded for his life. The same inmate admitted to being the one to put a plastic bag over Villamor's head while the other 3 inmates pinned him down. In an interview with 1PH Wagpo, Lapid's brother Roy Mabasa said that a copy of the affidavit has already reached them. Mabasa added that authorities will first file complaints against the suspects.
Yung kay Percy, madidelay lang ng konti dahil meron pa silang inaantay ng mga pag-iimbestiga o pagtatanong para mabuo din ng gusto yung kay Percy.
Meanwhile, during the DOJ's preliminary investigation, the legal counsel of the supposed second middleman, Christopher Bacoto, denied his client's involvement in the case. The DOJ also said Bilibid inmates who are involved in both cases are not qualified for witness protection. For News 5, Marlene Alcaide, we are One News.
Now here to share the latest on the Percy Lapid slay case is attorney Danny Pelayo, lawyer for the Mabasa family. He is joining us live via Zoom. Good evening, Attorney Pelayo, and welcome to the big story. Again, the reaction of the Mabasa family first on the affidavits.
Yes, good evening, Jester, and good evening, Gretchen.
How is the Mabasa family at least receiving the affidavits? What's going on in their head at the moment?
Yeah, it has been out, and we also confirmed receipt of the various sworn statements and affidavits of some inmates from the New Bilibid prisons. Mm-hmm. And as far as the Mabasa family is concerned, again, there is this constant threat for their safety. Mm-hmm. They are exercising due diligence in protecting themselves.
Were you surprised by the speed of the affidavits and how they were collected, as well as how the story was corroborated by these different inmates? And given that they are not qualified for the witness protection program, your thoughts on protecting the truth of what happened to Percy Lapid?
Yes, it was the affidavits were given voluntarily by these inmates, and I'm referring to the 3 commanders of the 3 gangs inside the Bilibid, inside the Bilibid, and it was a big break for us because they executed very detailed sworn statements that basically pointed to, that basically described the killing of Crisanto Villamor, and also some insights on how they were ordered to kill Villamor.
Attorney, how certain are you that these inmates, these gang leaders, won't actually be recanting their statements? Are you even looking at the probability that they might actually change bits and pieces or maybe the entirety of their statement in some future time?
Yes. Well, there is that possibility, but right now they are under the custody of the National Bureau of Investigation, and we are also suggesting that eventually a perpetuation of testimony be conducted on them in form of a deposition.
Come Monday, how many cases will be filed, and when is the Mabasa family, up to when rather, are they pursuing this? Given that high officials in the BuCor are already implicated in the case, different personnel inside and outside prison.
Yes, come Monday, we anticipate that the charges, formal charges against those involved in the killing of Crisanto or Jun Villamor will be filed. But as far as the charges against those involved in the killing of Percy Lapid, it has to wait for a while because I understand that the DOJ is still piecing several evidences. Yes.
Pero may timeline kayo doon, attorney, for the filing of cases with regard to the death of Percy Lapid?
Yes, it will not come too soon, I suppose, because ang anticipation namin is the formal charges will be filed hopefully by Monday against the perpetrators of the killing of Villamor. But as far as Percy Lapid is concerned, we have a scheduled third preliminary investigation on November 11 at 10 o'clock in the afternoon at the DOJ. So that will not end there. And then the respondents, what we call them right now, because they are not yet charged, are given the opportunity to file their counter affidavits. In fact, the counsel for Christopher Bacoto, who appeared today at the preliminary investigation, was directed to file the counter affidavit. But unfortunately, the other respondents, namely the Dimaculangan brothers and a certain Orly or Orlando, did not show up.
All right. But are you optimistic by year end, Kaya? We can reach a conclusion.
Siguro kaya na rin yan. And then I also appreciate the pace that our DOJ, especially Secretary Mulya, is conducting the investigation.
All right. Again, maraming salamat. Do keep us updated. Again, Attorney Danny Pelayo, lawyer for the Mabasa family.